Hello and welcome to whatever episode of Synergy Podcast.
It's like episode 5?
I don't know. I'm not
Six,
keeping.
I think.
I'm not keeping track. We're doing another.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're doing
I'm not
another
keeping track either.
tier list. Another one of these.
Yep,
Nintendo
because
tier
there's
list.
no Nintendo news. Because Nintendo just doesn't like making progression with their games.
No, it's just,
Yeah,
just
they just
announcing
like
it.
to sit back on their throne of money and laugh at us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's Nintendo. Okay, well, so we have every Nintendo console here. Game Boy and Game Boy Color are separated. So we're just gonna rank them from D to C. That's good. So I guess we'll start with the Virtual Boy since I don't think any of us have played it.
Yeah, the Virtual Boy. Whew, man. Where do you even begin with that? It was really bad.
I have no idea.
Wasn't there
I just
only like
think it's
30
bad.
games on the system?
Well,
There's
no,
only like
well,
30
like,
games on it.
yeah, first of all, there's only like 30 games, and like some of them are like
if long.
Japanese exclusive. And secondly, like, why are the colors red and black?
Because that's what the future
Like,
is.
what?
We are
Technological
red and black
Why were those
limitations.
the two colors they picked?
because that is future.
Clearly. And I feel like the Game Boy colors would have looked better than red and black. That's
Yeah.
bad.
Would you rather take ass green or just eyes scorching red?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a good meme console, but for me, definitely D tier.
I haven't played it, so I don't know. I mean, Jack Brothers is on that game, or on that system, so maybe that's like a good game.
I mean, if you
I'm
want to
pretty
get
sure
your
it's
hands
D.
on this thing nowadays, isn't it like nearly $1,000?
I don't think so. Hold on, we gotta look this up. Hold on.
Because I know it's really hard to get your hands on one of these things.
I'm gonna look up Virtual Boy on eBay, and we're gonna see what we get. Virtual Boy on eBay from Japan. Let's get a US. Okay, so Canadian. Hold on, I'm just gonna make sure none of my personal information is on this before I show it. Okay, so on eBay, US 499 628 Canadian
That's it?
for a virtual. Well, no, who wants a Virtual Boy?
Yeah, but still, you'd think those would be a bit more expensive.
Yo, does this one have Jack Brothers? Does this have Jack Brothers? Fuck you. Okay, anyways, I'm pretty sure we all agree it's a D.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
unless
a
I
D
have an
rank,
objection.
Definitely.
Okay.
It's bad. It's really bad.
It's
Okay.
not good.
I guess we'll just work from oldest to newest. So let's NES.
NES.
I mean, at the
One
time,
that
it's
saved
amazing.
Video game market.
But like
think we
now,
really have to
I don't. I mean, I don't care about any of the games on this system anymore.
I don't think
for,
it's
like,
fair
Punch-Out.
to compare. I don't think it's really fair to compare how it stacks up to all the other consoles today. We need to think about what it did, like when it was actually made, and like how it progressed, like how video games are played.
I guess, but at the same
You know what I'm
time, you
saying?
gotta like at least look at my personal enjoyment of the console and how much I care about it. I would probably put it at a B or an A.
I'd put it in a B tier. I mean, the controllers. I mean, a lot of people say that the controllers are really good, but in my opinion, the NES controllers are pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're
Because
pretty
like
bad.
the edges are like sharp, and they like dig into your palms.
Yeah.
So I don't really like that, but I mean the buttons feel nice, and again, you got to give it respect for being the console that basically brought video games back to the market. So
I
I'd
mean,
definitely say
like,
it's a B.
this, console, I mean, this is probably the Nintendo console that really refined the way, like, 2D games are, the way 2D games are today. Like, some 2D platformers like Mario World, Super Metroid, like, those games still hold up really well today, and, the top-down Zelda formula, I think, is maybe at its best, at least, well, according to others, it's at its best in Link to the Past. I mean, I haven't played it.
Wait, we're on the NES.
And it has
We're on
and it
the
has
SNES.
great RPG. And for somebody who hates RPGs, I think it has some pretty good RPGs.
Yeah, I know,
Like-
it's all fair, but I think we're still on the NES, not the SNES. Okay.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we're on the original NES, not the SNES.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I thought you said
Uh,
SNES.
I mean,
No,
didn't-
NES.
wasn't the original Fire Emblem on NES, or am I?
but
Getting...
I
in
don't
Japan.
know.
Yeah, Japan. There you go. I guess you were kind of, sort of, right?
Yeah, Fire Emblem.
Well,
I mean, you don't care about Fire Emblem, but I would put it as B, just
don't.
because, like, even like I care a lot about the SNES games. I don't know, just NES games. Still don't. I don't know. I'm putting it at B. Anybody else object?
Honestly,
I'd put it-
I'll be
I'd put it
okay with
here.
that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right. SNES time. Now you can speak about how good the Mario RPG is.
Well, I basically have nothing to say after what I said for basically everything I said just carries over to the SNES. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't really have much to add.
It's just, for me, it's just the NES, but like better in every single way.
I know.
Better controller, better, button layout.
It's some great games.
Better
Donkey
games.
Kong Country, Super Mario
Like-
World, Link to the
Like,
Past.
for me, like some of the most legendary like 2D games from the 90s came with here. So for me, I would say it's a high A tier, or maybe I
Yeah.
mean I don't know about S tier, but A tier for sure.
No,
Also,
I'd put it at A.
Earthbound, I get it. Earthbound happened on this system, just so we don't have any mother fans storming the comments saying that we didn't
Earthbound?
mention it.
Earthbound?
Like Earthbound, the mother series, motherfucking shit.
Yes.
So yeah, I
it's
got
a-
an A. I'm
It's
okay
good
with
A.
that.
This is great games. Really good games. This is like the game. Nintendo made franchises. I think more like what they are today is from the SNES, not from the NES.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
The SNES is really what developed these games, especially Zelda. Before Zelda 2 was kind of shit. Not gonna lie. Kind of bad
Zelda
game.
2,
Kind of bad game.
Not their best game.
No.
Oh,
And
Well,
the
the
past one.
NES has nothing called quality control with some of the worst games ever created
Yeah.
on that system.
Yeah, you could basically post whatever you wanted. That was back when Nintendo didn't really care about licensing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, moving on.
And go to N64 next. And then do the Game Boys.
Ooh. Spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to judge the N64 because while it was a pioneer for it's a pioneer for 3D gaming. I just feel like a lot of the games on the N64 have not aged well by today's
Yeah.
standards. Not at all.
Probably count on a single hand. Not you. There's Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and what else? Mario 64.
I think the original Paper Mario aged
Mario.
pretty well on that system.
Yeah. Can we talk about how the controller is just ass?
Yeah,
It's
I'm struggling to
terrible
think of
controller.
more than 4 games that still actually stand the test of time from that console.
Mario 64 doesn't, and before anybody would say Mario 64 has not aged well at all by today's standards, graphically, control-wise, and gameplay-wise. I still respect the game, but it's not as good.
I still think it
as
holds up.
it
I
is.
just don't. I just hate the game. I just hate it.
I don't like playing that game nowadays.
I don't
Honestly, I
either.
have respect for it, but I don't like playing it now.
Yeah, my biggest gripe with it again is just the controller and the circle stick on the N64 controller that breaks super easily.
Yeah, it also gave children blisters
Yeah,
when they played Mario Party
Played
back
Mario
in the
Party.
90s.
Oh yeah, the Mario Party games stand the test of times too. Mario Party.
And not really Mario Party 1,
Not
though.
Party
Mario
1,
Party
but 2
1.
and 3 are good. Still really good. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up N64 games to see if any game I have forgotten about.
Oh yeah,
For
and also the
judgments.
N64 is home to arguably the worst game ever created in Superman 64.
Yeah, people speedrun that game.
Oh, of course they do. It's so buggy. Me personally, it's the worst game I've ever played because I actually was able.
I haven't played. Oh, Mario Kart. Okay, Mario Kart 64. To be fair, is still good.
It's pretty good, but did it stand the test of time? No.
No.
Has it aged? Yes, a lot.
Now I am struggling to see games that we haven't mentioned yet. Bro, the game it's running out of good games. It's giving me a PlayStation box. Okay. So yeah,
Also, if you like,
very hard to
if
judge.
you like third-party franchises, the N64 was also like not your thing because it barely had any third-party support.
Well, if you like third-party franchises, then I don't know why you exclusively play on Nintendo.
Well, yeah, but this was before that became mainstream. This was back when Nintendo was still like, before like Sony truly became like the real power in video gaming.
Yeah, this is when PlayStation just started. So
Yeah.
I mean, PlayStation.
Overall, I'd say I'd
popped
still
off.
probably give it an A or a B. I don't know which one I would
For
choose
me,
though.
N64 is definitely a B for me. I can't put
It's
that on
hard.
the same level as the SNES.
It's hard for me because I know the console and stuff. It doesn't have that many good games still.
Yeah.
It's just that Majora's Mask is
They
my
haven't
favorite game
aged
of all
very
time.
well.
So I'm like, well,
I mean,
I'd probably
it
go
had
B.
Majora's Mask, but it also
I haven't
had...
played Majora's Mask.
I know you haven't played Majora's Mask, but you should.
That has nothing. That has nothing for the N64 for me because I haven't played it yet. And I mean, I can play the 3DS one, but you tell me not
No,
to
just
play that
play
one.
the N64 one. It's better. You have a Wii U, right? Also, but another point, you can play any N64 game worth playing is on the Wii U Virtual Console.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd give it a B, I guess.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
want to give
As
bringing
much
up
as I
C,
love
aren't you?
the Zelda games, I don't think it carries an entire console. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do the Game Boy.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I don't remember much.
Dude, Game Boy, yeah, first
Oh, Game Boy.
handheld console, but like, let's take a look at it, like, for what it really is. It sucks. Like, it's
Fucking-
bad.
The fucking
It's
game.
definitely a
Oh, right.
sign of the times.
Oh
let's
right,
say that.
it had Pokemon. Ooh.
It had Pokemon and maybe
Tetris.
Link's Awakening, I guess.
Yeah, it had Link's Awakening, but Link's Awakening
Switch
DX
one now.
is 100 times better, and then you can
Or
also
just play the
Switch
Switch
one.
remake. Yeah. So it's like the screen. So I actually used to own an original Game Boy. The screen sucks. You need like amazing lighting in order to see the screen. Like if
there's zero backlight.
Yeah, there's no backlight. The screen doesn't hold up well, and it's just a large brick. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it looks like when I'm looking at the games, it's just like a bunch of demakes of SNES games ported onto
Yeah,
it.
Well,
it really is. It's
yeah,
like,
it's kind of what
like
it is.
Angry Video Game Nerd like summed it up. There's like back then you had the arcade games, which were the best. Then you had the home console, and then at the very bottom you had the Game Boy, which was like really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the Game
a sign
Boy.
of the times, let's say.
So but yeah, Game Boy, it's not as good as what some people claim for it to be. For me, it's like a C.
Yeah, it's a C for
I
me.
think it's C, yeah. And, well, the one thing I will say about the Game Boy, though, this thing, like, would not fucking die for the longest time. It lasted for, like,
Yeah.
over a decade, I think.
Well, you could probably launch a nuclear bomb right on top of it and it would survive.
Oh, yeah, because that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, the Game Boy. It's all you need for survival.
C.
Yeah, it's a,
What about
it's a
Game Boy
definite C.
Color? Should we just throw that in, too? Because they're both kind of the
Well,
same.
Well, the thing is, the
Yeah,
Game Boy
but the
Color
game-
is different. It had better games. It had Link's Awakening DX. It had Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Game Boy Color, I don't think
A lot of better
we need to
games.
spend that much time on it, but it fixed most of the issues with the Game Boy.
Yeah.
So, like, in my opinion, I think that deserves to be a B, like one step above.
Yeah,
It's basically just the
I'd say
definitive
B.
Game Boy.
because they improved it and it has a lot of better games. On
I
it.
can't really say much because I have never played really any Game Boy Color games.
I had a Game Boy.
I've played a few, but the ones I have.
I never owned one, so.
Yeah. All right. It's a good ass.
Oh my
B.
gosh, are we gonna have a surprise visitor for this?
I had to mute and deafen. Should I unmute and
Oh,
undeafen him?
I mean, Jen. Wait, no. Type in the chat. Type in the chat. Like,
Jen,
do
just
you
say
want
something.
to be there?
Do you want to be in the podcast?
Hold on.
Yeah, wait. There we go. Well,
Jen,
I
do you want to
guess,
be in the podcast? Okay, well, Jen,
Sorry, Jen.
Jen can be an audience member.
You can be an audience member of the
Okay.
podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
Continuing
Oh, they
on.
laughed.
Aw.
Well, yeah, let's just move on. We can tell Jen when we're done recording.
Okay.
He wants to
Anyways,
come back.
GameCube.
S.
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 Yeah, it's an
S.
S. It's an S. It's an S.
I feel like you guys have. I think you guys have some bias.
I don't have bias. The GameCube has the
I
best
don't have
collection of
bias. I
games,
did not
the
grow
best
up with this
and the
thing.
best controller of all time.
Best
of
controller, the best games, the most well-rounded of not online, but I don't give a shit. The games are some of the best in their franchise, and it had the most Nintendo franchises that showed up on the system.
And some of the best entries. I might add.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good point. They did have some pretty damn good games.
Smash Melee is still considered the best. Link's Awakening, to me, before Breath of the
Like-
Wild, was my favorite 3D Zelda game.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You mean Wind
Legend
Waker?
of Zelda Wind Waker.
All right.
Wind Waker.
Yeah, I mean, like
It was my
if I'm looking
favorite
at
3D
these
Zelda
games,
before Breath of the Wild.
Melee, Wind Waker, Sunshine, Mario Kart, Double Dash, Metroid Prime, Thousand Year Door, Coliseum, Resident Evil 4, which is also on PlayStation, doesn't count. Twilight Princess, F-Zero,
Yeah.
Mario Strikers, Pokemon XD, Fire Emblem, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Party. So many good games.
Oh yeah, all 4 of the Mario Party games, some of the best. To me, it has the 2 best Mario Party
Yeah.
games, 6 and 7.
It has Chibi Robo. It has the start of
Robo?
It has the start of Animal Crossing in the U.S.
Yeah, to me, this thing is an absolute S.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, I really like.
I'm a little hesitant, but because you two are so insistent on making an S rank, then I guess it's fine.
yeah, I actually believe
Also-
this console is amazing. The controller.
Also, I
love
can
it.
make a monopoly by selling my collection one day if I wanted to, but I plan on never doing that. So.
Yeah. God, so many good games.
Oh, okay. Enough gushing about
Yeah,
the
it's
GameCube.
enough of
Okay, let's
that.
move on.
I guess Game Boy Advance.
Ooh.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance, in my opinion, it's excellent. Again, I
Yeah.
said it's a step up from the Game Boy Color now. It's even better, and in my opinion, the design's really good.
Yeah, I remember. I
Um,
didn't play much, but I remember every game I did play from Game Boy Advance is amazing.
Yeah, and the GBA library was almost infinite.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's a really good handheld, man.
Really good
the
handheld.
GBA.
Yeah.
The GBA. I mean, it's a bit re-release heavy for my opinion, but the
Well-
original games that it does have, wait, wasn't the Minish Cap was on the
Yeah, Minish
GBA,
Cap was
right?
the GBA, and that's debatably one of the best 2D Zelda games.
It's one of the few 2D Zelda games I actually played.
It's
The
amazing.
Mario Advance series, even though they're remakes of the prior 2D Mario games, some of them are honestly the definitive ways to play some of those games. And also, it had the second best Mario and Luigi game, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That's probably the one Game Boy game that I still kind of play consistently because it's pretty good.
Yeah. Start of Fire Emblem. We had Grand Theft Auto Advance.
We had a Grand
Oh
Theft
my
Auto
God.
game on the GBA.
Yeah, we did. We got Kirby games. I always just look up. Oh yeah, Metroid Fusion. That was a great ass game. And Zero Mission.
Those were like the last 2D Zelda, not 2D Zelda, 2D Metroids,
Yeah.
or Metroid Dread that comes out later this year, so.
Yeah, for me, overall, very solid handheld. I'd put it in probably the A tier.
Yeah,
I'm A. I'm going with
I'd
A.
agree with A. Straight up there. The DS. Wait, should we do the DS or the Wii first?
The DS.
Alright, we'll do the DS.
S.
Dude, yeah,
S,
DS
S.
is like easy S. Yeah, easy S.
My favorite of all the Nintendo handhelds.
Yeah, dude. Again, like think of like I said, the GBA library was like almost infinite. The DS library.
Yeah, the DS is
my
like games.
God. Plus, it can play GBA games too.
Yeah.
At least on the DS Lite and the original model. Like,
I mean-
oh my god, yeah, the DS was the best handheld for Nintendo. Period. It's
Pokemon. it
Okay.
has
Well, I think the
arguably- I'm not a big
3DS is.
Pokemon
I like the
fan.
3DS better than the DS, but
Really?
yeah, I do.
I like the
think
DS
the
more.
I think the 3DS has a ton more games.
But just think
Or
about like the games that appeared on the DS. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a big Pokemon fan, but according to you guys, like Pokemon had its best outings on the
Pokemon
DS.
Pokemon peaked and died on the DS. Well, it didn't die. It died on the 3DS, but it peaked on the DS.
It brought back 2D Mario back before it became completely stale and Nintendo got lazy and
Yes.
didn't change up anything. Mario Kart DS is still one of the best Mario Kart games.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, like
that.
unfortunately, Zelda Phantom Hourglass's Spirit Tracks are not that good. Especially Phantom
Yeah, but-
Hourglass.
I mean, you got to think about the hardware limitations at the time. Like, you're not going to be able.
Well,
to,
like, I'm just more thing, like, I just didn't like how they had to do the touchscreen and the whole entire... No, I could just make an entire video about why Phantom Hourglass can suck my dick, but... Other than that, it did have a ton of good games.
Oh yeah, and it had the best Mario and Luigi game on it.
Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with S, but the thing is, I also think the 3DS is an S. Just as
Well,
much
we're
as the
gonna
DS.
get there.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
gonna get there eventually. I think we can talk about it after we talk about
we'll
like
talk
the
about-
Wii. If you
talk
want to
about
do
the
Wii
Wii.
next.
Looking back, damn, the Wii is a gimmick. Like the Wii U.
I will say this will definitely be probably the most interesting one of all of our picks because the Wii is like so divisive nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's either you love it or hate it.
Well, like, when Wait, go on.
I'm
Go-
definitely more on the love side though. Like looking back on it, it's given me some really great and like really fun memories as a kid. I mean,
Even nostalgic clouds aside, some of the games are still really, really fun today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It had great games. It's just, I think that because of they were like, yo, we have motion controls. Every game was like, all right, so we're gonna force this into our game.
I mean, like,
It ruins a lot.
some of the
games
motion
from
control
coming
heavy
back.
games are like fun. Like the Wii Sports games, I still like the Wii Sports franchise. I wish they made like more games
Yeah, we.
other than.
Yeah.
I can only think like Wii Sports and then Skyward Sword kinda, but I would after playing HD I realized how much I fucking hate the motion controls. And then after that I don't really I can't really think of games that I really enjoyed the motion controls.
Mario Kart Wii is my most played Mario Kart game. Not saying it's the best, but man, that game brings back a lot of memories for me. I played that game way too much as a kid. Both of the Mario Galaxy games are definitely
Oh yeah,
up there
those-
for
they're
the
amazing.
best Mario games ever created. Twilight Princess is... Oh, dude, Twilight Princess was awesome. I just
Twilight
beat
Princess.
it recently. and
Twilight
it was
Princess
fun.
is my second favorite Zelda game. So yeah, it is amazing.
The
The thing is, you can
The
also play it
Metroid
on
Prime
GameCube.
series, the Metroid Prime series, had a great game, and then it also died on that system. So,
Yeah, later to be in revival hell where you just can't get revived yet.
Mario Strikers Charged and Mario Super Sluggers are the best in the Strikers, and they're like some of the best Mario sports games. And
yeah, that was like when the Mario
Yeah.
sports games like peaked.
I mean,
It's
the
like
third-party
generally-
support. I mean, the third-party support, also known as "What is that?" because it's like a
Yeah.
90% shovelware. And,
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. I'm pretty sure 80% of the Wii's library is shovelware.
it is,
And the Wii
because
is literally
developers
just a GameCube with
Well-
motion controls.
Yeah, I get that, but well, of course there was so much shovelware on the Wii. It was aimed towards the casual crowd who didn't know anything about video games, so developers had a field day with this system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, wasn't like the Wii? Yeah, the Wii was definitely kind of behind technologically because like the Xbox 360 and PS3, like those were like in HD, right?
Yeah, those were HD. Where the Wii was like, the Wii is literally just a
like
GameCube that they added. Like, I'm pretty sure Twilight Princess on the GameCube and the Wii look almost the exact same.
Yeah, it probably does. And oh yeah, the Wii's Online. Yeah, the Wii basically vomited. To quote Scott the Laws, the Wii was basically vomiting at the thought of the internet.
Yeah, this was also the beginning of Nintendo not knowing what the internet is.
Yeah, they still have not recovered from
I
that.
know. The thing is, like, the Wii probably just devastated Nintendo as a company going forward. They're just like, alright.
Yeah, but overall, I still feel like the Wii was a really good console, and me personally, I'd put it in A.
I'd put it in A. I was about to say, like, it's not S.
Yeah.
I feel like just the motion controls and the shovelware.
High B or low A, but yeah, I guess I would probably lean more toward A.
Yeah. Alright, A. A it is. Alright, I'm going with the 3DS.
Wii U or 3DS? Which
one do you want to talk about? The 3DS came out first. I just think the 3DS is an S tier. After looking through its catalog, it's like the GameCube, where it has literally every single franchise. Almost every single franchise you can think of.
I mean, for me, I'm between S and A for this one. I mean, also, we might as well just talk about the 3D right off the bat. Did any of you guys even use the 3D? Because I only used it maybe...
See, that's my biggest thing with it. Like, yeah, it had this great library of games, and like, I really like the UI a lot.
No.
But
you can't dock the 3DS because of the 3D feature. It's not like the Wii.
Well, that was kind of its main selling point. So you kind of have to. It has 3D in the name.
Yeah, but I don't think it actually mattered that much. Like, unlike the Wii, where it's the central way to play games.
It's still part of the system.
Well, there's still the 2DS as well, which kind of is combined with
But the 2DS isn't on the list.
I'm guessing it'd just be combined with the 3DS. It's the exact same thing.
Well, then, in my opinion, then it could range from a B to an S if you're including all the 3DS family.
Well, yeah, I think it's.
If we're talking about, because like the original 3DS was a piece of shit.
I think it's an S.
You're kind of right about that. I mean, the 3D, I obviously bought like the original 3DS model. Well, no, I didn't buy it. I got it for like Christmas in 2011. But yeah, I only used like the 3D only like a handful of times because literally that 3D on the original model literally gave me a headache looking at that.
Yeah, so it's like, why even have that in the first place if it's that bad?
I mean, the new 3DS models definitely fixed that.
The thing is, like, the new 3DS XL is literally the picture here, so I'm thinking it's like the entirety of the 3DS.
Yeah, I guess I couldn't really tell. I mean, if we're talking the new 3DS XL, I would definitely say an S tier because the 3D is actually.
Because first of all, like the quality jump from the DS to the 3DS, I think we forgot how huge it actually was.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, if you look at DS games compared to 3DS games,
yeah, there's a pretty significant difference.
And then it had, like I'm saying, it had an amazing range of games and good games. Mario Kart, the best Animal Crossing,
second best Animal Crossing game.
New Leaf?
No, dude.
New Leaf's better. New Leaf's better than New Horizons.
Well, maybe it's because I haven't played a lot of New Leaf. Because I have not played my 3DS in a long time.
Yeah,
so
remakes of the two good N64 Zeldas, the best 3D one. Pokemon kind of died, but it had it. Fire Emblem got revived. Donkey Kong Country Returns got an actual, like, tolerable type to play it. It was good.
3D Land was. To me, was really the first handheld 3D Mario game. I don't really count Mario 64 DS.
Yeah,
what other game?
Kid Icarus
Metroid. Oh, kid, I haven't. That's like the one 3DS game that like I just have never gotten around to playing
God,
because
you should play it. It's so good. It's so good. And it's sad that I don't think it's gonna get another game.
probably not because it didn't sell that much. And oh yeah, about the 3DS, Metroid died there. Mario Party died there 3 times, and
Oh,
Chibi
no.
Robo died. Chibi Robo died there too.
Chibi Robo's
Oh yeah. But we got
Well,
we got the first handheld Smash Brothers. You guys
mean,
remember
yeah,
when they were
but-
like, "Yo, this is Smash Brothers on the DS."
I didn't.
Oh yeah, that was like revolutionary. I remember.
That was cool for me. And then the Wii U version came out, and then I like really never played the 3DS Smash ever again.
I still did.
I went back to it, and overall, like the stage selection's way better on the 3DS game compared to the Wii U, and some of the side modes are way better on 3DS
Yeah,
than on Wii U.
Smash
Yeah.
Run versus Smash Tour, like that's not.
We
even
also
a
had the
contest.
last good Mario Golf game,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
and the last good tennis game.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Mario Tennis
Mario
Open was
Tennis
good.
Open was
no,
not that good.
It was good.
Honestly,
It
the
was-
last good Mario Tennis game was Mario Power Tennis. Like, let's be real here.
I
Yeah,
still
I
think
mean,
Open's fun.
Mario Tennis Open was kind of just tennis.
It's
It was
just
better
tennis.
It was better tennis than what happened after it.
Oh, we don't even need to mention what happened about that. We can get to that when we talk to that. When we talk about that system, we can talk about
Oh.
the flaws with
Yeah.
that.
We
But
also had Dark Moon. I forgot about that. That's a good game.
oh yeah, Dark Moon was awesome. I still prefer
Yeah,
the
Dark Moon's
original and 3, but
Yeah.
Dark Moon's pretty
So-
fun.
And then a whole shit ton of SMT games.
I mean, I don't care about that.
It was pretty good. It was good. So where are we putting this again?
Yeah, okay, so
Oh.
if we're talking about the newer 3DS models, like the new 2DS and new 3DS,
Yes.
definitely S tier.
Okay.
But I argue that the older, like the regular original 3DS would be A, just because, like, if for something to be S, it has to be like flawless. And because the 3D was so bad on the 3DS, I'd put that on A. But if we're talking about the new 3DS,
Well, I don't know. I
definitely
think it has the new 3DS. I'm just gonna take it as
yeah, if it's the new 3DS, if it's the new 3DS, put it in S tier.
All right.
I'm
let's go to
okay,
the.
I'm okay with A or
Let's
S.
go to the stinky shit pile.
The Wii.
Yeah, let's just talk about the Wii U. Yeah, can we officially say that the Wii U was like the dark ages of being a Nintendo fan?
Yeah, if you owned a Wii U, you had nothing to play, so you just played on your 3DS instead.
Yeah, because most of the Wii U's like best games, either reported to the 3DS or just have a similar version on the 3DS. And before we even really get into the games, can we just talk about the gamepad and just how like dumb of an idea that
Fucking
was?
stupid.
The
I mean-
Wii U gamepad is
Hold on,
not
I'm gonna
good.
go-
It
I'm gonna
barely
go
holds a
grab mine
charge. It looks
just because I want to feel how big this thing is in my hand.
Yeah, that thing was thick, dude. You had to be like as a little kid trying to
This
hold
thing-
that. God.
This
damn.
thing sucks. In all
Yeah.
ways.
like the Wii U gamepad, the gimmick is just not really clever. The battery power is terrible, and the whole design is just moronic to me.
I know.
It's just like there are barely any games that really use the gamepad to its full functionality. There was Nintendo Land, there was fucking Game and Wario that used it.
God.
Super Mario Maker, Super Mario Maker.
Mario
Yeah, guess
Maker
what?
was probably the best use for it.
It was.
Yeah.
Like other than
Yeah.
that, it's like what else was it used for other than just Wii second screen? Oh,
A
there
lot
was
of
there was Wii U chat.
Oh yeah, Wii U chat,
Oh.
Wii U chat.
Who cared about that? I like never used that.
I never did either.
He did use that to talk to Flower.
Oh yeah, the TV button existed. Did anybody even use the TV button?
Nope.
No.
I actually did sometimes when I couldn't find the TV remote.
Yeah. Well,
But I mean, that was more of just a convenience rather than a necessity.
like, okay,
Oh.
and every
And we
Wii U
haven't even
game.
gotten to the games yet. We haven't even gotten to the
Yeah,
games.
so every good Wii U game is on Switch because they know nobody bought the Wii U except for Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I guess Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD.
Like, the best games on the Wii U, like Mario Kart 8, it's on the Switch. Splatoon 2 is the better version. Is better.
Yeah.
Mario Maker, it's on the 3DS, but it sucks. And Mario Maker 2, honestly, I'd argue that Mario Maker 1 is better than Mario Maker 2.
I didn't even get Mario Maker 2.
I'd argue the Mario Maker 1 is better than Mario Maker 2.
Hyrule Warriors.
I regret buying Mario Maker 2.
I think.
But anyway, yeah, the Wii. I feel like Nintendo's just been trying to like cover up the history of the Wii U by basically just like re-releasing all the Wii U games on the Switch and be like, yeah, the Wii U never existed. Just buy the games on the Switch.
They're literally like, oh, okay, so the Wii U, we know.
Failure.
We just. Unfortunately, that also I think has a bit of a negative impact on the Switch's library when a lot of the things are just ports.
Yeah.
That we've already played.
The Wii U, I mean, it wasn't a bad console. It was just like, there's just way too many flaws with it to make it, like, great. And, oh yeah, can we just talk about the terrible spin-offs and some franchises that got entries on this system? Like Amiibo Festival?
Amiibo Festival, Ultra Smash.
Paper Mario Color Splash, that game basically killed the Paper Mario series.
Yeah, we got another new Super Mario Brothers game when everybody was asking for one.
Dude, I was waiting so long for that game.
Yeah. And
My most anticipated game, New Super Mario Bros. U.
And there's like hidden gems that got locked behind the Wii U for a while, like Wonderful 101 and Bayonetta.
The Wonderful 101 I've never played. Bayonetta 2 was one of the only, like, M-rated games I owned on my Wii U. Bro, that game was amazing.
Oh, wait, we got Devil's Third. I take it back. It's the best game.
Oh,
it's
Devil's
the best
Third!
console.
But I didn't buy that. I only bought that after watching the Scott the Wasp video. That's when I bought that game.
Like, the Wii U sucked. We got Wii Sports Club, a subscription service or some shit for Wii Sports.
Wii Sports Clubs look like ass.
And the online is, like, on quality with, like, I don't know, the original Xbox. Not even that on the Wii U.
Oh my...
Like it's barely better than it is on the Wii.
We did not get many
Oh yeah,
games.
but don't worry. The Wii U had hidden gems like Meme Run and the Stone Cutter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Wii U, I'm, like, close. I'm, like, torn between C or D for the Wii U.
Well, at least the Wii U is a good virtual console machine.
I do not think it's on par with the virtual.
It's not a virtual.
Yeah, so I'm gonna probably go C with this one.
At least, I'd give it a C. It had good games until they ported every good one, like Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, 3D
waiting for that.
World.
Waiting for that
really no
Star
reason
Fox
to play
Zero
Wii.
port.
Oh Lord, have mercy! If that happens, I'm gonna break something.
Mario Party 10 port.
Oh, shut the fuck up! I don't even want to talk about that game. That's another game where the series officially died. There. Mario Party died on like 3 different systems, so I don't even know anymore.
I don't know. Superstars is the most hope we've seen in a Mario Party in the Mario Party franchise since.
And even then, I still have questions about.
I do too, but at least it has the old boards. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, but raw Wii U, very flawed console. Not terrible, but it was very flawed.
It was pretty bad, to be honest. I would be honest here.
The Nintendo Switch. This is gonna be a good one to talk about.
It's conflicting for me, because the portability is amazing, obviously, and it had good games for the first year.
Yeah,
then it just
let's get to that out of the way.
Didn't do anything.
Like, okay, year 1 was definitely the best year the Switch ever had. Breath of the Wild finally, launched on it. Great launch title. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, I was okay with them porting that over because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is amazing. But also it sucks that that's the only Mario Kart game we have on the Switch.
Yeah.
Splatoon 2 came out. I mean, it's a wild for it to get amazing, but it's an amazing game. And Super Mario Odyssey is the best 3D Mario game, so that's basically the best year.
The Nintendo Switch, yeah, they hit so hard out of the gate, and I remember like seeing their lineup, and I was thinking to myself, okay, this is probably gonna be like the best console like ever. But like now we're like 4 years in, it's really slowed down.
Like our last
that first year was magical.
The last full completed Switch game that was good that came out was like Luigi's Mansion 3 or like Fire Emblem. Those
Animal Crossing,
and those,
but even then, Animal Crossing.
That game isn't complete.
Yeah,
so,
that's the thing.
That means the last complete good games that came out on the Switch were in 2019. Who knows? Maybe Metroid Dread will finally be good. It looks good. But
I just feel like if the 2021 games, like the games are coming out this fall, if they deliver, I think Nintendo will have a pretty solid 2021. But
yeah, but
I don't know.
Still,
I'm interested for what's really in the future because 2020 didn't really have much of anything. 2021 is arguably last. Yeah, I'm like really conflicted with the Switch, and we haven't even talked about the terrible terrible eShop, the boring
virtual console.
It is, so, dude. Yeah, like let's talk about the UI. It is literally just the most boring thing ever.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I first got the Switch, I really liked like the simplistic design, but now we're 4 years in, dude. It is just. Oh, it's bad.
It's bad, yeah. And the eShop stutters every 5 seconds.
Yeah, dude. That's another thing. There's like so many frame rate drops. Like Breath of the Wild, when I play that, I get frame rate drops. Even like when I play Splatoon 2, I'll get frame rate drops sometimes.
Yeah.
I never really got frame rate drops with Splatoon, so maybe that's just me, but...
Oh, Bowser's Fury, that had so many frame drops.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The base game runs fine, but then you get to Bowser's Fury, and Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I know. Then we got the fucking OLED model. It's like literally barely fixing anything except for the stand.
Yeah, and it's also just like I feel like Nintendo has completely just destroyed everybody's trust when it comes to their decisions as a business, as a company within the last few years.
Like the last good game purchase I made for the Switch was 3D World and Bowser's Fury, and that's a re-release.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Like the whole restricting 3D All Stars to make it feel exclusive when it's like the third highest selling Switch game.
Yeah, they just love having those time limited games, dude.
Banning people taking down ROM sites even though they're not allowing people to play their old games anyways. Yeah. And completely just releasing every game that isn't like a story game with a definitive end. Every one of them are just bad and incomplete.
Honestly, especially like the multiplayer games, like we can go. We've already went in other podcasts. We've talked about like Super Mario Party, blech, incomplete. Mario Tennis Aces, blech, incomplete.
Super Rush.
And Mario Golf Super Rush, blech, incomplete.
Terrible. And I'm very worried for like WarioWare or Mario Party Superstars.
I feel like it's harder to mess up WarioWare though.
If they have expansions to WarioWare, then I just give up.
Well, it's already confirmed. It's already confirmed that Superstars is gonna have DLC, paid DLC.
Yeah, dude. If they add paid DLC to WarioWare, then God, they really stoop low for that.
To me, if you are going to, the game has to be finished if you're going to do paid DLC. At least that's what you should do, but I don't know with Nintendo anymore. So.
If you're telling me that there's going to be paid DLC before the game's out, I'm thinking, alright, so they didn't complete the game, or they're just holding back content, so they get more money.
I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, there is warning signs in Mario Party. There's only 5 boards. I mean, like,
Even if they are
I
on
mean,
64 boards, like
they are in 64 boards, but it feels like, why couldn't we get any GameCube boards? I mean, there's GameCube mini games in this game. Is that what the
Yeah.
paid DLC is gonna be? Like, they're gonna give us
Probably.
GameCube boards? I don't know.
yeah, like Nintendo just stopped doing good stuff after the beginning of the Switch. I get like Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is a port. Also a ton of ports too, which it suffered from Wii U being a bad console.
Yeah, honestly, the Nintendo Switch, I'm probably gonna give like a B, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's a
agree.
B. It's like good ass swing and
They-
first like
They
inning,
hit hard, but they stopped real quick.
Yeah, they went up to bat. They hit a home run on their first year.
just fucking
In every
sprained
other
their
year,
ankle.
it's basically a swing and a miss, basically for almost every year since.
Yeah, no. It's maybe the end of this year, start of next year, because we got Splatoon 3. Pokemon Arceus looks a bit rough, but maybe they'll smooth it out. Metroid
I-
Dread looks cool. Hope they finish
Oh
it.
yeah, I hope they better not mess up Metroid Dread. If they do, I'm gonna be
And-
pissed because I like them. I really like the Metroid franchise.
And Breath of the Wild 2.
Um,
Maybe that'll be the start of the good year for Nintendo again when Breath of the Wild 2 comes
I
out.
mean, Ed, depending on if Nintendo doesn't fuck this up the latter half of this year and 2022, we may be in for a good like year and a half. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they can come back. You know, I'm not giving up on them yet.
It's
Yeah,
weird because we
because-
are sort of approaching the Switch's death. We're on what, year 5? Usually consoles
We're
go for
on-
like 7.
This is a year. We're like 4. I think we're on like 4.5 years at this point. Like close to 4.5 years.
Wait, I thought we were on
Yeah, I think
5. I don't know. But
Wait,
yeah,
year one
the
was
Switch
supposed
the
to be
Switch
year
is at
two.
least in its second half, which is weird to think. But then we look at the
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that long ago where they revealed it, and then I bought it like close to launch day. It doesn't feel that long ago.
Yeah.
And honestly, Nintendo, I mean, I'm just hoping that the latter half, last half of 2021 and 2022 is good because it's set up to be good, but you never
Yeah,
know with this
we just-
company.
We just need that. We just need them to put out good games now. But ultimately, yeah, the Switch.
Yeah.
The Switch is a B.
It's a B to
Yeah,
me.
Until other things
agree.
come out, until they prove us wrong.
It has
Subject
the
to
potential move up
change.
to an A, but
Subject
like,
to
for right now,
change.
it's a B.
Yeah, subject to
Yeah.
change. So yeah, that's our tier list.
Yep.
It's,
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
I think it's right where it belongs. I think a lot of these systems.
A few popular picks, and then the N64. Fuck, somebody would be like, "The fuck." N64
I mean, I
is
feel like
S+.
everything is where it's supposed to be, but you could make an argument that the Wii could be a B, but I personally think it's better than people think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you could people would probably want to make an argument that the N64s should be higher or the 3DS
I'd
should
say-
be lower, but whatever.
Yeah, like everyone can argue whatever they want, but this is our general opinion. You know, you don't have to agree with
Yeah.
everything we have to say.
Basically, we
If you
don't
disagree-
give a shit.
If anyone's listening and disagrees with this list, you know, tell us in the comments and
Yeah, tell us in the comments, and
Respond to you guys.
I'll ban you.
And we'll try to think of another podcast topic because Nintendo's not doing
Yeah, I
anything.
have to think of stuff.
yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do for next time.
We're
honestly,
gonna
but
we're
we'll
gonna
think
make Matty watch Steins Gate. We're gonna turn into an anime podcast for a week.
of- Yeah, we're gonna become an anime.
Nah, we're
podcast.
gonna I'm gonna trap PSTL in my basement and make him learn Taiko.
No.
Yeah, that sounds like a pleasure rather than punishment.
So yeah, we'll go to the drawing board to figure out for another
Yeah,
topic
We'll,
that
we'll
we
ask
can
the
do.
committee. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and we will
Yeah.
see you guys next time. Whenever
Thank you
Take
guys.
care,
Like
everyone.
and subscribe.
Yeah.
just do whatever.
Yeah, like and subscribe, follow us.
Later.
Goodbye.
See you guys.